And welcome back to YouTube. It's official. I'm an idiot. I forgot my safety vest with my ID badge on it. Now, granted, I do have my spare badge in my bag, and I got my safety shoes on. I could go in. In fact, I might even have a spare safety vest. It's up to the standards for going on the yard in the car, but I don't feel like I don't feel like I'm up to doing the whole routine of trying to go in the building without a functioning badge and trying to get an old one activated. And getting it switched over at learning. So TDR will work for me and forklift will work for me. That's a massive pain in the ass. And it's not a very huge impossible thing to do. And I know I did it. I guess that's the reason I don't want to do it, is I did it so recently. I did it so recently. I want to say 2 weekends ago. Streakiness on that. Where I stayed the night at Priscilla's place. And, it was 2 weekends ago. I don't know. So far this year is just turning into a big frustrating blur.
That was The Man by Aloe Black. Sometimes you just feel like that guy. Next up, we got California Breeze by Lil Baby on 88.7 The Pulse.
Wow, Aloe Black to Lil Baby. That's an interesting segue. Gotta love high school broadcasters. I love this station, though. It's interesting. That's the second time I've heard Aloe Black, The Man, on it recently. So, love that song. Not liking being stuck behind this damn truck, though. Grr, I need to get back home. I'm wasting my time and gas here. I hate to be that guy, but I can't think of any reason that truck driver had to swing wide on that turn. It looked like he had more than enough to do it properly, so I could have passed him on the left. And I still don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking to myself. I was going to be a little bit early too and have enough time to go to the break room and grab a couple Mountain Dews, 2 or 3 Mountain Dews and a peach tea. At least I got a fresh Burger King sandwich in me, and I feel better. But yeah, that's, as Caleb pointed out in his YouTube channel, that's not me. Not being frugal with my food money, which is something I really need to do right now. Oh, it's awesome. What time is it anyway right now? It's 6:55 p.m. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be late. That's fine. I got enough PTO to. I already saw there's not much traffic since it's Sunday, and I got enough PTO to put on whatever amount of time it takes me to go home and back. So I'll be all right. Yeah, it was just 2 weeks ago, I think, that I stayed the night at Priscilla's and just got super frustrated by the fact that she had somebody else over there on what I thought was going to be like her and my date night, and that as soon as that somebody else left, she promptly, without getting physical with me whatsoever, just promptly asleep on her uncomfortable couch bed thing, fully clothed. I want you to know that she had the audacity to come over and do the same thing at my place Friday night. On the bright side, she fed the cats, which I hadn't done that day. Which is a good thing, that needed done. You know what? It's Sunday. That is not a carpool lane. I can get in it. I was thinking it was too early for me to use the carpool lane, but it's Sunday. Why that guy's going slow in his blue truck in that lane? Apparently he doesn't understand how passing lanes work, since he's not going to keep pace with the person 2 lanes further over in the right. Yeah, she came over at like 2:30 in the morning. Apparently went to, I don't recall if I really heard from her Thursday night. I pretty much spent Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Didn't leave my bed. Yeah, Thursday night. It's become my typical for Thursday night. I slept like a rock. And it wasn't like I was recovering from a 6-day work week this time. I was recovering from a 4-day work week. One day I only worked half the day, and one day I only worked 3/4 of the day. So, whatever. Thursday I was exhausted. Slept right through it. Didn't wake up until well into wee hours of the morning, Friday morning. Then went back to sleep, and by the time I woke back up, it was daylight Friday. You know, and I had high hopes of getting my ass out of bed and being productive and trying to take care of things. And did I? Nope. Nope, didn't do shit. Heck, I'm probably late paying my Cox internet bill. Come to think of it. Should have gone up and done that. Should have gone up and done a lot of things. Didn't do shit. Just kind of farted around on YouTube and Reddit, mostly just laid in bed, just thinking about how much life sucks right now. And eventually fell back to sleep. Woke up at about 2:10 in the morning, and you know, and it's not like I didn't have friends that wanted to hang out with me on Thursday night either. I got a message on Reddit from a good friend that wanted to let me know he had the day off and wanted to know if I wanted to go out and do stuff. I don't know. I find once my sex life goes to zero, I just don't have much interest in anything else. It's kind of lame when you think about it, but it just kind of is what it is. Yeah, that usually results in me just not really feeling like I can be comfortable around other people in public. It probably would have done me good to go out and hang out with a friend that did want to hang out. But I don't know, didn't feel I'd be good company with him, and didn't feel like I should be spending any money. That's part of it as well. So, anyway, I don't know what time I fell back asleep, but I woke up about, I woke up at about after 2 a.m. And then once again, Priscilla showed up at my window at like 2:30 in the morning. And I thought maybe it'd be a repeat of last week, the weekend before. She did the same thing on Friday night that week after spending the night at well, however much of the night she spent singing karaoke over at Wander Inn. I thought, well, you know, maybe it's been a week, maybe she come over, maybe she's horny again. And yeah, she climbed in bed, filled me up a little bit, definitely got me aroused and in the mood, which is saying something. Got up to feed the cats, came back into bed completely and fully clothed, and passed out. In my bed, completely and fully clothed. It's annoying enough when she does that at her place. Which of course resulted in me just spending the entire night awake on Reddit and YouTube and not able to sleep. Not comfortable enough to leave. I did message my one friend back and see if he still wanted to hang out, but by the time Priscilla knocked out, I'm assuming he did too. So yeah, no, just laid in bed. At one point, she got up and said she was gonna go home. I don't know if I wanted to go with her. I absolutely, at this point, I absolutely hate going to her place. Just hate it with a passion. As if my own clutter isn't uncomfortable enough. No, I don't want to go hang out in your clutter. She doesn't keep phone chargers conveniently close to her bed where I can just, you know, like, in order for me to want to be in her bed, there needs to be a USB-C charging cable, like, on the nightstand that's accessible, and there needs to be a lightning cable on the nightstand that's accessible. And as there's no nightstand. It's just a bed with just like no nightstand on either side of it, just clutter and crap over the rest of the room. There's the bed, and then there's just clutter and crap. There's no furniture in there at all. There's no stereo in there at all. There's nothing in there at all. And I don't find her bed particularly comfortable on top of that. So, I mean, if, you know, we're going in there for bedroom fun, that's one thing. But other than that, no, I'm not really, no, not a feeling in the slightest. Sorry. When she moved out from my place, she bought I believe a 65-inch TV. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's not as high-end as mine, but it's probably got a better picture because it's newer. She's got all kinds of streaming apps configured on it. And last time I actually went over there, she was playing the Weird Al movie, and that was pretty cool. But most of the time I'm there. Actually, no, the last time I went over there, she had music videos on, and actually that was really cool as well. But most of the time when I go there, it's not stuff that I find interesting. Actually, come to think of it, the last time I actually went there and kind of hung out, she surprised me and played this I believe it was a Netflix series hosted by Nicolas Cage about the origin of cuss words. It was only a five episode series, and I did sit and binge watch the whole thing. That was actually, generally speaking, I'm not into streaming shows, but or Netflix exclusive, but damn, do I remember what the show was called. That was actually good. I quite enjoy Nicolas Cage, and yeah, each one focused on a particular cuss word, and of course the first one being on the word fuck. But of course, what you gonna start with? And I think there's one on bitch, one on damn, one on shit. Maybe there was just the Ford. It seems like there was another one. Oh, yes. There was also Dick. Those are the 5 episodes. I highly recommend that show if you, you enjoy colorful language as much as I do. Yeah. Oh, if only, if only George Carlin were still alive to enjoy that series. I bet he'd have loved it. That's probably one of his most famous routines, was the list of words that you can't say on TV. Oh my goodness, glare, I can't see behind him at all. Thanks. Oh wow. I love how this station was just a little bit ago playing Lil Baby. And now this. It's like goth music from when I was in high school. Dang. Actually, I think that predates me being in high school. I think I just didn't find out about that music till I was in high school. Oh, I mean, good time getting home. Only 7:08 right now. Don't be too terribly late. Ran all out of beverages and was actually drinking tap water today. That's how bad I need to get up and go somewhere. Do some real shopping. But hey, once I get Thursday morning, man, once I hit bed, it just, the motivation needed to get me out of bed is just not there right now. Anyway, usually, I'm kind of surprised. I'm thinking the last 3 times I actually spent some time at Priscilla's, there were actually cool things on the TV, but most of the time it's crap. I'm more of a music person than I am a TV person, so she doesn't even have a stereo, so there you go. Overshot that place. There's way more people parked. Way more people parked on that side of the road than normal. Way more people parked than normal. Wow. I always park out front, but if I park out front, there's nowhere to park. Wow. I mean, I guess there's spaces if I wanted to actually flex my parallel parking skills, but it's been a long time since I've done any real parallel parking. I'm not particularly good at it anymore. So I'm just gonna walk from here. All right, I'm back. I got my vest on. It's 7:14 p.m., so I'm not too terribly late to work, but I still drive back there. And I really want to stop at 7-Eleven and get myself as much as I should just be rushing to work right now. I really want to stop by 7-Eleven and get myself a Mountain Dew. And since I've been deliberately avoiding Circle K, I've been a little more cognizant of what the prices are of fountain drinks at convenience stores, and they're a lot more varied than they used to be. I remember in my cab driver days in the 1990s, it was always more or less the same, and even in the the mid 2000s, when I had my last extended run, not to be confused with last summer before last 4 days being a cab driver. I had, it was usually awfully close to the same price for a 32-ounce fountain drink, no matter what convenience store I went to. But not so much today. In fact, I think at QT, it's like twice the price of what it is at 7-Eleven. So yeah, that's a thing now. I mean, the best deal going by far is Circle K Sip and Save, but I never did find my receipt for my Sip and Save for this month, which was straight up not working. At this point, I feel like it's probably close to it being expired. Oh, I love this song, Salisbury Hill by Peter Gabriel. Good stuff. Anyway, since kind of coming to that realization that if I'm buying individual drinks, by far my best deal is 7-Eleven. As I've been, the other day I was kind of looking for one near work, and there are not as many 7-Elevens around the valley as there used to be. I guess living in this neighborhood, it feels like there's. I just happen to live in an area where there's an unusually large amount of them, and it's not by unusually large amount I mean 3. There just happen to be 3. You know, one that's a half-mile walk away, and then 2 others that are not too much farther. So I got the one here at 48th Street in McDowell, which I used to come into almost every day when I was riding the bus to work. Well, frequently when I was riding the bus to work. And then one is miles south of here at 48th and Van Buren. Went to pretty regularly when I was pumping a lot of stuff through eBay, walking to the post office. It's been a long time since I was walking to the post office vlogs. And then there's the last one that I went to. I think the last one I went to. Over at 40th Street in Thomas. But yeah, looks like a homeless person's shopping cart. Wow, that guy's safety vest totally looks like one of the ones out of the vending machine at Amazon. I gotta ask him if he works at Amazon, Wisconsin. But yeah, there's these 3 that are real close to each other here, but the rest of the valley, they're not that closely spaced to each other. And the only one that's even remotely near where I work is at that one that I went to that was super sketchy at 59th and McDowell, which is, because of the way the exits and stuff are, is not convenient and easy to get to from I-10. Anyway, I'm going in. I gotta get my drink. I just absolutely need to have a Mountain Dew right now. Wake up. Remember the first time I heard this song, and I was so excited about the new song from Postal Service. Yeah, it's not Postal Service. So 7:24 p.m. I gotta get my ass to work. Oh snap! I had already started my car, and it idled so quiet I didn't realize it was running. That's not one of my more brilliant moments. Alrighty then. So yeah, crowd low. A little on the sketchy side. It's 7-Eleven, including the cashier. That guy looked a little spun. Nice guy, but it did seem like he seemed a little methed up. Yeah. Gal behind me in line was pretty cute though. Oh God, what the hell was I talking about before I stopped to get my drink? Price differences. So I guess that's a deal that it's 59 cents for a big gulp right now. That's not the regular price. That's just kind of where I landed after letting my Sip and Save run out. So they added something to the 7-Eleven that I've never noticed there before. They actually had a little touchscreen by the. Come on, go people! They have a little touchscreen by the register where I can key in my phone number to get my rewards points. That way, I didn't have to try to get the app to come up on my Obama phone with all its reception issues and shattered screen issues. Of course, I could always install the damn thing on my iPhone. I just don't think I've done that yet. Still need to make the time to go to the Apple Store and do something about my stupid home button. So let's see. I was talking about Priscilla showing up at my place at 2:45 in the morning, or 2:30 in the morning, whatever time it was. Saturday morning, Friday night, whatever. Yeah, I hardly contacted her all last week. Like I wasn't even going to contact her at all, and then Ryan George dropped a new video, and it was probably the funniest video he's ever done, at least for me. Which is really saying something, because Ryan George's YouTube channel is hysterical. And if that's not a YouTuber you watch, it's one you should. He's just got these just absolutely goofy skits, and most of them he plays every single character. And granted, there's quite a few YouTubers that do that sort of thing, but nobody does it. Well, nobody does it as well as Ryan George. He's developed just a whole bunch of just obnoxious little catchphrases. And anyway, fun stuff. Quality YouTube content. Anyway, he's got this on. He's got several little ongoing series on the channel, and they're super short videos. But the one that he just dropped, it had me. Oh my God! It had me laughing so hard. It had me laughing so hard that I started farting uncontrollable, and then had to go to the bathroom. True story. I know, kind of gross, but I don't think I've ever laughed so hard that it induced a bowel movement before. But thank you, Ryan George, for that. So yeah, it's this ongoing series where it's the guys who name stuff, which sounds ridiculously stupid. Kind of it is, but it looks like kind of a parody of a corporate board meeting. As much as I would know what a corporate board meeting is, since I've never had anything remotely resembling an office job. But you know, I've seen them on TV. Yeah, and they're coming up with names for things. And they've had other ones where they've come up with names for fruits. And oh gosh, what else? You know, I feel like I've watched all of them. And it's always common everyday things and everything. They had one that was names for tools. The names for tools one is funny. I go back and revisit that one every now and then because it always makes me laugh. Anyway, the new one is names for body parts. I don't even want to give it away. Go watch it. Maybe I put the link in the description. Maybe I didn't. I'm sure if you type Ryan George body parts in the YouTube search bar, it'll come right up. I mean, nonstop laughs from the beginning of the video, but then it just hits this point where just the most, I think the most rapid fire punchlines I've ever experienced in any kind of video comedy thing in my life. I had to share that with somebody, so yeah, I just sent a link to Priscilla. I just had to. Sent it to April too. April didn't answer back, darn it. Also sent it to Jazzy. According to Snapchat, she saw it, but she didn't answer back. And I think the last I mentioned Jazzy was my video where I was walking around outside of Metro Center. And wee hours of the morning last weekend. Late Thursday night, early Friday morning. And I had commented about how she had been messaging me earlier that day and wanted to hang out and talked about me joining her and some friends at a club in Scottsdale. But then after I woke up and was messaging her about like where is this place? And I forget what the name of the club was, but when I searched up the name of the club on Google Maps, nothing came up in Scottsdale, but there was a club with that name like way the hell out in like the Desert Ridge area of Phoenix, which I suppose maybe to some people, people who are used to living in like Central Phoenix might perceive that as Scottsdale, I guess. Anyway, I'd sent her a screenshot of the Google Maps where that place was and asked her, is this what you're talking about? And I never heard from her for like the entire weekend. So I was kind of taking that as some pretty heavy rejection. And I forget what day I woke up. Sometime last week I woke up to messages from her apologizing for not getting back to me, saying that her phone got stolen. Which, okay, that's a great reason for that's even if you're making that up, thank you for hurting me. Thank you for at least trying to salvage my feelings. I guess like that's the best possible reason for ghosting me. Ghosting anybody. And it certainly happens. I mean, God, I wonder how many people I didn't respond to after my iPhone got stolen last year, or maybe it was the year before. No, I mean a year ago. In fact, I just got an email telling me from Mint Mobile congratulating me on being with them for a full year, so that felt good. Also got one like that from Amazon, so I've now been with Amazon for a full year. Oh, right on, which means that I make a little bit more money starting today. I think that means a 40 cents an hour raise, which of course 40 cents an hour isn't even keeping up with inflation these days. But hey, on the bright side, I don't buy eggs, so there's that. Anyway, so I woke up to the messages from Jazzy. And God knows how many hours I'd been asleep, since she'd sent those to me. And I responded to that. She never replied to that. Sent her a link to the Ryan George video. It did show she opened it, but never replied to that either. So maybe she didn't think it was funny. I can imagine maybe Ryan George's brand of humor is not everybody's brand of humor, but I like it. And I'm hard pressed to think of anything that made me laugh as much as that stupid video did. Whatever the hell morning it was that I showed up on my YouTube recommendation. I'm not even sure if I'm subscribed to Ryan George or not. I found that the YouTube algorithm is reliable enough. The channels that I really like, that I watch consistently, will get recommended just as much as ones I'm subscribed to. So some of them I just don't bother to subscribe to, just so my subscription scroll bar isn't too overly cluttered. And Ryan George might be one of those. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm subscribed to him or not. And I understand how much it does help YouTubers to have their subscriber numbers go up. But yeah, he's certainly in the millions. It's got to be at over 1 million. My subscription not going to make a big dent in his channel. Although I do like, speaking of YouTubers, I haven't looked at very much lately, but and channels that have actually grown to a sizable amount. CC Karaoke channel used to be called Christopher Paul. I think when I subscribed to his channel, he had less than 200 subscribers, I think. I do remember I was on a live stream with him a few months back, and I had commented, and of course I was subscribed to him with my old YouTube channel, which was Dan the Taxi Man, which at the time YouTube canceled that channel. It had just shy of 10,000 subscribers. So when I would pop up and comment his channel, I don't think mine counted as a big karaoke channel, but it certainly wasn't like a tiny karaoke channel either. But yeah, I usually respond to my comments. But yeah, when I had commented, it's like, hey, it's his. Yeah, Daniel's also Dan the Taxi Man. It's like, oh my God, weren't you like you're like one of my first 100 subscribers, right? And I'm like, yup. So it's kind of neat to remember something like that. So, anyway. Oh, and now I just put absolute crap for content. But hey, at least everything nowadays is just completely original. And that's something, I guess. Exactly on time to work, but at least I made it home and back in less than an hour, and made it to 7-Eleven and got myself a Fountain Mountain Dew. Much nicer to get a 32 ounce for 59 cents than pay $1.25 for a 20 ounce bottle vending here at Amazon. Wow, now that was an interesting segue. Tell you, what other station can you hear? Aloe Blacc, Bauhaus, Van Morrison, and Lil Baby, all like within the same hour. So 7:38 right now. Yeah, I could have made it home, or made it back to work a whole lot quicker had I not got my Mountain Dew, but I feel a lot better now that I got my sugar and caffeine in me. So as I mentioned, I was watching Caleb, I forget his last name, does these long-form financial advice videos. Wow, some of the people on there is just, but then I hear how much money some of these people are making, and they're still in college, and they're making more money than me, and it's kind of depressing. And they're all talking about, oh yeah, well, if you start blah blah blah, you need to be doing this right now so you can retire when you're in your 50s. And I'm thinking, fuck, I'm in my 50s making less money than those people are. Wow, my life sucks, and I need to not focus on that. That's not constructive. I need to focus on getting my debt gone. That's what I need to focus on. Anyway, his videos did motivate me to check my balance on my Wells Fargo card and check my balance on my what do you call it? My Discover card. And yeah, those are. I don't want to put my numbers right out there like people on Caleb's channel, but let's just say it was. I haven't made a whole lot of progress. You know, I've now been working at Amazon for a full year, and I have not really made that much progress on those balances in the last year. It's kind of disappointing, and it's not like I've been exactly out living large either, you know. But then watching Caleb's videos, and, you know, basically he would critique them the same kind of way that that Dave Ramsey will do people who are in really bad really bad debt and not making a lot of money, and he'll be like, well, you need to. I mean, I know one of Ramsey's catchphrases is, yeah, you don't need to see the inside of a restaurant unless you're working at it. Rice and beans, rice and beans, rice and beans. Am I following the advice? No, I went to freaking Burger King on the way to work and put it on a credit card. Although I'm reasonably sure I get some cash back on that, so something, I guess. That's not that much cash on me, but anyway, I made some sizable payments. I do need to really buckle down on the debt, maybe be less concerned about my highly disappointing relationship with Priscilla and the fact that I don't exactly have another FWB presenting herself, and just focus on my money, getting that debt gone. On that note, yay, I'm late to work, but I'm not losing any money on this. I'm putting PTO on all of this. So, I have a new supervisor tonight. It's going to be Kimberly. I'm looking forward to that. I think Kimberly likes me a lot. Hello, YouTube. It's still Sunday night. Should I forget the date? Sunday. I'm shooting vertical, which means I can't pull my thing down enough to see it. Sunday, January. God, I can't see the date on the Obama phone either because it puts it on the damn cracks in the screen. January 22nd. January 22nd. I came out for my Mountain Dew because I left it in the car when I came in. I'm not always used to bringing a fountain drink with me, so sometimes when I get one, I end up just leaving it in my damn cup holder. So now it's a little watered down and diluted, and that sucks. I guess I should say the time. It amazes me how many people come outside for the break to smoke. Smoking's so gross. 9:36 p.m. So I'm like 6 minutes into my first break. I can always squeeze a couple extra minutes out of it, though. I'm really struggling tonight. My vision is notably worse than normal. Everything's very, very, very blurry tonight. I'm struggling to read and write anything. I need to do something about my vision. It's bad. Nerves are really bad. Just things are very chaotic and without. Dustin's the first person I saw when I came in the building, so that was good. Dustin seemed very glad to see me, and I told him I just left my vest at home and long drive back to get it. He was pretty cool with it. And he's like, well, I don't know if she's got you. It's Kim's first night running the dogs. Alex has been assigned to another department, and I'm finding out just how much anxiety. It's amazing how much anxiety I'm getting from her not being there, because she kind of understands somewhat, at least more than most people do, like what my mental health issues are, and just realizing just how far she goes to kind of make sure that I'm not in a situation where I'm having anxiety and panic attacks and just uncomfortable and not functioning, and without her there doing that, so far it's been pretty rough. Anyway, I need to get back in the building. I need to eat something.